Hey everyone, it's Olivia, and today we're going to learn English with movies. Movies are a great way to improve your listening skills, learn natural expressions, and have fun at the same time. In this lesson, I'll share some simple and common English phrases that you often hear in movies. You'll hear the movie versions of these phrases, so pay attention to how they're used in different situations. Let's get started.
I've never seen anything like it. European.
I've never seen anything like it.
I've never seen anything like it.
I've never seen anything like it.
In all my years, I've never seen anything like it.
I have never seen anything like it. This phrase is often used in movies when someone is amazed by something they've never encountered before. It expresses surprise, shock, or excitement when witnessing something new or incredible. You might hear this in a sci-fi or action movie when a character sees a giant spaceship or a breathtaking view. In real life, you can use this phrase when you try an amazing dish, see a beautiful place, or experience something unique. Imagine going to the Grand Canyon for the first time. You could say, "Wow, I have never seen anything like it." Now listen and repeat. I have never seen anything like it. Now let's move on to the next phrase.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, that's for sure.
I don't know what you are talking about. This phrase is commonly heard in mystery, drama, or crime movies when a character is confused or pretending not to know something. It can be used in different tones, serious, funny, or even suspicious. If someone accuses a character of something, they might respond, "I don't know what you are talking about." In everyday life, you can use it when you genuinely don't understand what someone is saying. For example, if a friend says, "Remember what happened last night?" and you are confused, you can say, "I don't know what you are talking about." Try saying it now. I don't know what you are talking about. Next up, let's check out the third phrase.
I'm going to tell you something, all right?
I'm going to tell you something confidentially, which won't be mentioned again.
I'm gonna tell you something for your own good, pal.
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
I'm gonna tell you something, but I swear to God, if you tell anybody, I swear to God.
What?
I am going to tell you something. This phrase is often used before sharing important or surprising information. In movies, it's commonly heard in dramatic or emotional scenes, especially when a character is about to reveal a secret. For example, a father might say to his child, "I am going to tell you something, but you have to promise not to tell anyone." In real life, you can use this when you want to share exciting news with a friend, such as, "I am going to tell you something amazing. I just got a new job." Now repeat after me. I'm going to tell you something. Let's move on to the next phrase.
Now thank you all for coming out, and we'll see you next time, cousin.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time for another edition of Who's on the Plane?
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. This phrase is commonly used at the end of a conversation, show, or event. In movies, TV shows, or YouTube videos, you often hear this phrase when someone is signing off and saying goodbye to an audience. It's a friendly way to close a conversation and let people know they'll meet again soon. For example, a host on a TV show might say, "That's all for today. We'll see you next time." You can also use it in daily life when leaving a group event or meeting. Try saying it. We'll see you next time. Now let's go to the fifth phrase.
I don't think that's a good idea.
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 I would say go to the bathroom before we go, but I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't think that's a good idea. This phrase is often used in movies when someone disagrees with a suggestion or plan. You might hear it in action or adventure films when a character suggests something risky and another responds, "I don't think that's a good idea." In real life, you can use this phrase politely when you disagree with a plan. For example, if a friend says, "Let's stay up all night before an exam," you might respond, "I don't think that's a good idea. We need to get some sleep." Try saying it now. I don't think that's a good idea. Next, we have phrase number 6.
I'm terrible at these sorts of things, but the thing is, I've got to get back to China very soon.
I've got to get back to Jakku.
I've got to get back to that party.
I've got to get back to the hall.
I've got to get back to the road.
I've got to get back to... This phrase is often used in movies when a character needs to return to something important. You might hear it in action movies when a hero is on a mission and says, "I've got to get back to the team." In everyday life, you can use this phrase when you need to leave a conversation or go back to something you were doing. For example, if you're taking a break at work, you can say, "I've got to get back to work now." Or if you're studying and your friend calls, you can say, "I've got to get back to my homework." Let's practice. I've got to get back to work. Now, let's move on to phrase number 7.
And if you don't mind, I'd like to send a little check around tomorrow to the pension fund.
If you don't mind, I'd like to take a few readings inside your house.
If you don't mind, I'd like to take him down to maintenance.
Mr. Lowry, if you don't mind, I'd like to go right on home after the bank.
Okay, Ron, what I think the chief is trying to say...
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak for myself.
If you don't mind, I'd like to... This phrase is a polite way to ask permission to do something. In movies, you often hear it in formal or respectful conversations. For example, in a business setting, a character might say, "If you don't mind, I'd like to share my thoughts on this." Or in a personal situation, "If you don't mind, I'd like to leave early today." In real life, this phrase is useful when you want to make a request in a polite way. If you're in a meeting and need to speak, you can say, "If you don't mind, I'd like to add something." Now, repeat after me. If you don't mind, I'd like to... Now, let's move on to phrase number 8.
I'm me and I'm here and I'm so sorry I'm late.
I'm so sorry I'm late.
I'm so sorry I'm late.
Oh, I'm so sorry I'm late. There's a crazy...
So my buddy gets in the car and the cab driver's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry I'm late."
I'm so sorry I'm late. This phrase is commonly used in movies when a character arrives late to an important event, meeting or date. You might hear it in romantic films when someone rushes into a restaurant and says, "I'm so sorry, I'm late. The traffic was terrible." In real life, you can use this phrase when you are late to an appointment, school, or work. It's a polite way to apologize for being late. For example, if you arrive late to class, you can say, "I'm so sorry, I'm late. The bus was delayed." Let's practice. I'm so sorry, I'm late. Now, let's move on to phrase number 9.
I really don't want to talk about that right now.
I really don't want to talk about it.
Hey, Eleanor, I really don't want to talk about this right now.
Okay, I really don't want to talk about this again.
Yeah, I really don't want to talk about the house.
I really don't want to talk. This phrase is often heard in emotional or dramatic movie scenes when a character is upset, frustrated, or just needs some time alone. In real life, you can use this phrase when you are feeling overwhelmed or simply don't feel like having a conversation. Try saying it, "I really don't want to talk." Finally, let's move on to the last phrase.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea that you want to phase out.
I think it's a great idea.
But I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea too.
I think it's a great idea. This phrase is used when you agree with a suggestion or believe something is a good plan. You might hear it in movies when characters are discussing a new opportunity, making plans, or encouraging someone. For example, if someone in a movie says, "We should take a road trip this weekend," another character might respond, "I think it's a great idea." In daily life, you can use this phrase whenever you want to support someone's idea. If a friend suggests starting a new project, you can say, "I think it's a great idea." Now, repeat after me. I think it's a great idea. Keep learning with us. Now it's your turn. Try using these phrases in your own conversations. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new lesson. Keep going, keep learning, and we'll see you next time.